Gonna do a mic check. Not sure if this is work properly. The first time here. Doing a mic check. 1, 2. Oh yeah, we all checked up with the microphone checker. Okay, let's get our lights on. Let's get our mic on. Let's see here. Run like roaches with the light on. Let's see what we got here. All right, already. I appreciate them likes, big homie. We see you, book. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you moderating. We appreciate you. Let me get back over here to the other side. Good morning, Berry Bags. Aloha. We appreciate your avatar. Where is this ism at? All right, let me get a woo. Let me get my like on. I appreciate the likes, big homie. Big homie. Let's see here. Run like roaches with the light on. We got the spray. Yup. So we got a hot one today. We got a good topic today. We talking about Mossad and the Epstein files. Yep, and we're gonna tie it all to, what's going on. I appreciate that like, big homie. And we're gonna tie it all to what's going on in the Gulf, in the Strait with the Iranians. When you talk about Mossad, that's the institute, the Israeli intelligence service. In other words, the Israeli CIA. They run deep. That ism runs very, very deep, deeper than Atlantis, like we was talking about yesterday. But before we get started, we gotta kind of take it back a little bit. The Institute or Mossad started 1949. Yep, its present day leader or the head of Mossad, David Barnea, is the present head of the Institute, if you will. So even before you start looking at how it is affecting today's war, you got to backtrack a little bit. You got to back that thing up, as they say. So you go back to the 80s. A Mossad agent came over to America, stole a computer program from a company called Inslaw. I believe that's the company's name. They stole a computer program, a database program called Promise. Took it back to Israel, let their programmers monkey around with it, if you will, for a while. They put a backdoor bug into that program. So once that bug was implemented into the software, they began slanging it. They began selling it to governments throughout the world. And of course, they sold a copy or many copies to the United States government. So what wound up happening is they were able to begin recording or conducting surveillance on U.S. President Bill Clinton. And that's how you got these recordings with him talking very scandalous, having some very scandalous conversations with Monica Lewinsky, if you will. Yeah, real talk. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the real talk in here today. Yep. With Monica Lewinsky. So, of course, with any espionage organization, you're gonna try to leverage that information. So what they did with Clinton was they let him know that they had these recordings. And to leverage it, there was a naval intelligence officer by the last name of Pollard. His first name is slipping my damn mind right now. Last name of Pollard. I'll look it up in a second. Pollard was a naval intelligence officer who got caught up, and they wanted Bill Clinton to pardon him, but Clinton wouldn't do it. And Pollard was Jonathan Pollard. I believe that's his first name. Yeah, Jonathan Pollard. His handler was an Israeli Air Force pilot by the last name of Sella. So, once again, Clinton didn't pardon Pollard, but the Mossad also had another request of Clinton. He wanted the U.S. to stop investigating, they thought it was just one spy. They called it Mega, codename Mega. But come to find out, Mega was actually a group of American Jewish businessmen that basically lobbied for Mossad in Israel. So I'm gonna throw out a name here for you. Of course, there were many individuals that was part of Mega, but some of the names you may have heard. Can anybody in the chat let me know who Lex Wexner is? You've heard the name Lex Wexner. Can you tell me who that individual is without going to Google? Give it a second. You've all seen his stores. Some of y'all probably been in them stores, buying things for your girlfriend and for your wives. Lex Wexner, the founder of Victoria's Secrets. There's another individual that's part of Mega that I know you've all heard of because you've seen his movies. An individual by the name of Steven Spielberg. Oh, he a Virgo now. And then there's also another individual by the name of Jeffrey Epstein. That's part of Mega. So once again, we're gonna move forward today. Then we're gonna backtrack to kind of keep the story moving forward, if you will. So I just mentioned to you how these governments throughout the world was sold this database computer program that had that backdoor bug in it. An individual that was going around selling that software program that also sold it to the United States was an individual by the name of Robert Maxwell, the British media mogul. But Robert Maxwell also had a big problem. He was scandalous in many ways. He was not only an agent for Mossad, he was also doing a lot of shady business dealings within his own companies. So he had to figure out a way to cook the books, in other words, manipulate his finances. And that's how he met the individual by the name of Jeffrey Epstein. So, once again, let's go back in time. Who exactly is Jeffrey Epstein? Started off as just a school teacher. One of his students had a father that worked at Bear Stearns, the financial company that was one of the largest financial institutions on Wall Street. prior to the 2008 crash. Epstein worked at Bear Stearns for a while, but then he started his own financial company. And he only dealt with, supposedly, he only dealt with individuals that was super chipped up. Individuals, in other words, billionaires. So Robert Maxwell found the perfect individual to cook the books for him. So shortly after he met Epstein, Maxwell died under suspicious circumstances on his yacht. Obviously, he crossed Mossad and they took revenge. But once again, everything I say today is alleged. So I don't have Mossad coming after my ass. But Robert Maxwell had a daughter. For those few people that's in the chat, who can tell me who Robert Maxwell's daughter is? Book, I'm sure you know this one. I'll give it a second. You ever heard of a woman called Ghislaine Maxwell? A Mossad agent. So what happened was, Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein became lovers and friends. And also they set up the honey trap. What's the honey trap? Basically, they set up a system to where Ghislaine would recruit young girls so Epstein could bring in your high-profile, high-priced individuals throughout the world to be compromised. That's what Mossad is all about. Compromise. Getting you caught up. Getting you caught slipping. I appreciate that like, big homie. So, once again, it was a fraudulent setup. When I told you Epstein so-called had his own financial company, that was all a front for all the large homes and luxurious properties that Epstein so-called owned. A famous one is the apartment in Midtown Manhattan. Who do you acquire that apartment from for a song and a dance? Lex Wexner. You're starting to see the ties come into play here. You're starting to see everything being strung together. Once again, Lex Wexner, the founder of Victoria's Secrets. You've heard of St. James Island, Epstein Island, his house down in Florida, all that supplied by Mossad to run the honey trap scheme. So that brings you up to speed with today's situation. So in 2019, and once again, I want you to bookmark that year. The feds raided all the residences. And within those locations, they acquired a bunch of files, which is why you have what we call the Epstein files today. So, once again, let's backtrack. I told you about Jonathan Pollard, the naval intelligence officer that was spying for Mossad. Told you about his handler, Sella. At the end of Donald Trump's first term in office, guess who he pardoned? Sella, the spy handler. How in the hell do you pardon somebody that was handling, somebody from a foreign nation that was handling a compromised naval intelligence officer? Because Mossad told him to. That's exactly how. And all this I'm telling you now is piggybacking off of the podcast that we had a few days ago, talking about the Greater Israel Project. So once again, you got Steven Spielberg, part of Mega. Epstein was part of Mega. Les Wexner, part of Mega. So who was best chums? Who was best buddies with Epstein? An individual by the name of Donald J. Trump. See, they've had these files on the press for a long time, for a very long time, and he's known it. But see, out of all those individuals I named in Mega, he's the only one that had previously ran for president, who so-called knew the game. So, as I stated a few days ago, Mossad, or the Israelis, had the perfect pawn to put into the White House so they could further the Greater Israel Project. And that's how you get Miriam, Miss Allison, that made it rain on his campaign in 2016. Once again, I don't give any advice. This is just my opinion. Donald Trump was forced. If you connect the dots, he was forced to run for president. If you go back and look, I always found this suspicious. I found this suspicious for many years. If you go back and you look at when Trump won in 2016, I thought for sure when him and his family came on that stage, I thought they was going to be jumping up and down. I thought they was going to be a lot more joyous than they were. He was almost had a stunned look on his face, a scared look on his face. And that's because I believe Mossad made him run. And he went on ahead with that plan, thinking that, hell, there's no way in the hell I'm going to beat Hillary. But they put so much cheddar behind him. When I say they, Mossad, the Israelis, Miriam, Miss Adelson, that it brought him all the way to the White House. So once again, knowing that all these files is out there on him. But still, you got to remember, at this time, this is still 2016. He knows Mossad has these files on him, but the general public, the American public, doesn't know yet, because Epstein's apartments and locations didn't get raided until 2019. So which election does he bitch about the most? The 2020 election. Once again, they raided those locations in 2019. He was completely afraid that them files was going to come out and he wasn't going to be protected under the US presidency when them files came to light. Why you think they ran up into that Capitol? Why do you think they came up with all the with such a drastic event to try to keep him in office? In other words, to keep him shrouded from them files. But see, what happened was, I believe the President Trump, was shocked at the fact that not only his name was all through the files, but there was a lot of Democrats in them files. And that's the reason why the files did not get released under Joe Biden. So once again, they made it rain once again on his campaign to put him back in office, to get him back in office in this previous election. But see, this time, because even though they so-called have released these files, everything is all redacted, and there's still a lot of files that they have not released yet. But Trump knows that everything that's sitting in Epstein's possession, or was sitting in Epstein's possession, there is a copy of all of that in the vaults of Mossad. So this time, this second term, they really tried to leverage him by letting him know, we need you to go all the way. We need you to go into Iran. That is the one hurdle that we cannot overcome without the US military. So in other words, if you connect the dots, basically this entire administration ain't nothing but Mossad agents. And that's the reason why you ain't never coming out of that straight while he's in office. Or unless some miracle happens in the Iranian surrender, which we talked about yesterday, that ain't never happening. So you got some real deep, dark ism going on right now. Let's check the numbers. Everything looks flat. Dow up 6, the S&P up 60, NASDAQ up 387. The VIX is at 17. The 10-year note is still at 4.3. And the big one, WTI, still at 95. Brent's at 101. Awful strange how when Ghislaine Maxwell got convicted, Trump immediately sent Ty Blanche, the second in charge at the Justice Department, down there to get her a better setup, get her moved to, I believe, from a Florida penitentiary over to a Cush institution. I believe she's in Texas now. And I believe they just came out with a story talking about how any of the prisoners that are giving her trouble in that institution are being reprimanded unlike any other. Oh, that was a Koki frog. I didn't know what the hell that was. Yeah. Awful strange, ain't it? When you start tying all of these, when you start connecting all of these dots, it's pretty obvious that this administration is completely compromised. For the most part, they're nothing but Mossad agents, if you will. So that's the reason why you got to pay very close attention to what's going to happen after the midterms and what's going to happen after 2028. Yeah, he may not leave office. He very well may try to stick this thing through. That's why he keeps talking about a third term, because he knows Mossad has compromised information about him. He knows they have the dirt on him. And that's the reason why there's so much drama surrounding them Epstein files. You got a whole lot of people, a whole lot of names in them files that would disrupt, like they stated, the business and the financial industries throughout the world. That's the reason why it looks like somebody used up an entire Sharpie, redacting everything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, deep. Very deep ism. Like I've always stated, I don't believe Trump ever wanted to be president. Why the hell would somebody with all that dirt in their past try to run for office, risking all of that coming out? That's because he was forced. He was forced into this ism. I mean, they've been talking about Iran for ages under many administrations. But why was he the only one? After they told him many times, you cannot win. You cannot win. His own military has told him that. The United States military has told previous administrations that. He was compromised. He was forced into going over there. And that's why you stuck over there. That's the reason why you see the stock market hovering every day. Because he's just stuck over there. Every day you hear about, okay, there's going to be a deal, there's going to be a deal. Next thing you know, they're attacking each other. It's going to be a deal, it's going to be a deal. They're attacking each other. He can't leave. Petrodollar be damned. Mossad won't let him leave. The Israelis won't let him leave. If he ever tried to pull out of that strait and come home, if he ever tried some ism like that, you will definitely see the unredacted Epstein files come to light. And that's the reason why Goldman Sachs told you, you better get real comfortable at triple digit crude. We stuck over there, big homie. You're going to be over there for a long, long time. Because this administration is compromised. just like in his first term. Didn't you think it was awful strange when he came up and said, well, I'm going to appoint Jared Kushner as the diplomat to go over there and try to solve the problems between the Israelis and Hamas? Everybody laughed. How the hell are you going to send somebody over there that has no experience in that ism? Because he compromised. That whole family is compromised by Mossad. Why you think they do things like stage all these fake assassinations? That's all orchestrated by them Israelis and by Mossad to try to keep him in favor, to keep him in a positive light, to try to help his janky ass poll numbers within the United States population, to try to create a false narrative that this individual is actually trying to make America great again. Nothing could be further from the truth. Mossad run deep. The Institute, it runs real deep. They got their tentacles in every part of society and just about every major country throughout society. So now you got to wait for this second shoe to drop. What's going to happen now? Are we going to stay over there forever? Is the U.S. going to stay over there forever? What's going to happen in the midterms when they try to impeach him? When and if there's a blue wave? What's Mossad going to think about that? You keep hearing about our elections are rigged. You keep hearing these terms. That's why. You better get real comfortable in world conflict, big homie. Because it's all to the scandalous. It's all to the bad. So you got to ask yourself. That's why you get the debate. Is Epstein, is he dead or alive? Did they do him like they did Robert Maxwell? Or is he in exile somewhere in Israel? You'll never know. But the one thing that is pretty obvious, he's part of Mega. He's a Mossad agent, or was a Mossad agent, without a doubt. What's good with you, Aiden? We see you, big homie. We see you. Without a doubt, Epstein is or was a Mossad agent. So you got to ask yourself, who else in this country is compromised? How come they won't release them files? How come they just release a little bit at a time, and the stuff that they do release is heavily redacted? That's why, if you notice, they had to have a fall guy. That was Prince Andrew. They said, we got to feed him something. Prince Andrew is just one of many. And he took the fall. Them files run deep. But the scary part is, the unnerving part is, we all know that there's copies. Everything that they found, everything that the feds found in 2019, Mossad and the Israelis, they had that information for years. They've had them documents, them files for years. They laughing. They saying the U.S. population is very, very late to the party. And that's the reason why you over there in that strait right now. They forced Trump to go over there. They said, if you don't go over there, we're going to release it. We might not release it all, but we're going to release enough to have your ass hanging in the wind. Once again, this ain't their first rodeo. They did the exact same thing to Bill Clinton. Why you think he had to give that deposition about 3 or 4 months ago? They say Clinton was stunned. I got to look up the exact summit meeting that he had with the Israelis. But they said when they hit him with that, with them recordings, with him and Monica Lewinsky, he was stunned. Because they had no idea about that software program, Promise, that had the little backdoor surveillance bug in it that was being sold to governments around the world by Robert Maxwell. When you start to connect all the dots, it all makes sense. We see you, Aiden. We see you, big homie. It all makes sense when you start to connect all the dots. So you got to ask yourself, who's in Mega? Who's part of that group of Jewish, filthy rich businessmen that reside here in America? Will we ever know who's all part of that crew? Lex Wexner is in there. Spielberg's in there. Epstein was or is, and I would say was, because obviously if he's still alive, he's not in the country anymore. But yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell, is scandalous as they come. He was going around selling that Promise database program that was compromised, buggy, if you will. He sold it to the KGB, as well as the United States government, as well as many other governments and businesses throughout the world, because he had them contacts being a media mogul from the UK. That's the reason why it seems like this war in Iran is not going forward. It's not going back. It's just hovering. That's the reason why when you ask yourself, well, why the hell did we just go over there all of a sudden? Under the disguise of removing this damn regime that you never hear about. Under the disguise of, well, we want to stop them from getting a nuclear weapon, which they claim they had solved that problem a year ago. Mossad basically lets him know on a daily basis, you got one goal, big homie. You need to defeat Iran by any means necessary. And if you don't do that, the copies of these files that we got, we'll release them to the world. And that's why his damn health is failing so bad. Like I stated yesterday, it's called stress. I will go to my grave saying Donald Trump never wanted to be president. If you go back to 2016, 2015, 2016, right in there, he was planning on launching a radio show. That motherfucker was basically going to be a podcaster, if you will. Another Rush Limbaugh. He thought he was going to enjoy the rest of his life getting on the radio, monkeying around, talking about Hillary Clinton for the next 8 years. I tell you, if you go back and look at that, go back and look at the night he got elected in 2016. You look at the look on his face, I'll never forget it. And this is before I even realized any of this stuff that I'm podcasting about today. It looked like he had saw a damn ghost. I was shocked when that family walked out there. I thought like I said, I thought they'd be jumping around like they had just won the damn Super Bowl. No. He knew the other shoe was getting ready to drop. He said, now I'm stuck. He thought he could run for office. In other words, the prayers is part of Mega as well. With Wexner, Epstein, Spielberg, and a bunch of other Jewish businessmen that are not as popular as some of the names I just named. He thought he could fulfill his duty to the Israelis, Mossad, and Miriam. Okay, I ran. I did what y'all told me to do. I ran and I lost. Now leave me the hell alone. Howard Stern said this on his radio show. You go back and listen to what Howard Stern said. He never thought he'd win that election. Never. He said, now I got to go all the way with this ism. Mossad been running this country for years because they know good and damn well that they got one of their agents in the White House. So now you got to see how the other shoe is going to drop in today's economy, in today's situation over there in that Gulf. And once again, the reason why I stay concerned about all this is because at the end of the day, we the ones looking at $5 gas, high food prices, high energy prices. Israel has one goal, the Greater Israel Project, to control the Middle East. Period, point blank. And they'll compromise anybody to do it. That is their objective. That is their motto. That is their goal. What's they saying? They have many sayings. But one of the most popular one is, if your enemy is coming to kill you, you wake up earlier so you can kill him. That organization is no joke. A lot of people feel like Mossad is even more powerful than the CIA. If you Google it, it'll tell you the CIA is structurally more powerful. But that fact is definitely up for debate. Yeah, this country is being controlled by a very, very ruthless, powerful, external group of individuals. And I'll be talking more about a lot of this in the days to come, talking about how they, the different conflicts that they've had with the PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, how Yasser Arafat died under suspicious circumstances. Abu Jihad, how they executed him. And then their conflicts with Hamas. Aloha, good people. What's good with you, Zig and Zag? We see you. Appreciate that like, big homie. Conflicts with Hamas. And now you're dealing with this situation with the Iranians. I mean, you got to imagine if the U.S. didn't run up in Iran after the hostages were taken in the late 70s. If we was going to run up in there at all, that would have been the most valid time to do it. And still, no U.S. president got stuck in this quagmire the way that monkey at 1600 is stuck. It all goes back to what your parents tell you as a kid. You gotta watch who you hanging around. Who the hell you hanging around? Who is that kid? Where is he from? What's his family like? Because who you hanging around could get you into a lot of trouble. And that's what how the press is caught up. Got caught up in the honey trap. Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein set up the honey trap. They got Bill Gates caught up in that ism. They got Prince Edward caught up in that ism. And I'm sure the list goes on and on and on. And in one way or another, stuff that we'll probably never know about, or it may come out later once these people are in their grave, they all, more or less, got to serve as an agent for Mossad. On and on and on and on, Zig and Zag. You hear me, though. You ain't never coming out of that straight as long as Trump is in office and as long as them Iranians stay in this game. That's what I was telling you yesterday. Right on cue. They were supposed to be having this so-called compromise and having this so-called ceasefire agreement, blah, 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 blah. And you saw, I wasn't off this pod. I appreciate that like, big homie. I wasn't off this podcast 10 minutes before they attacking each other again. Because if I know this, and you know this, you don't think they know this? You don't think they know about them files? Of course they do. They know the U.S. was not prepared to go over there, never wanted to go over there. We was forced into going over there. And that's a problem. Because you can't leave. So no, hell no, he's not going to resign anytime soon. The more research I do on this, he can't resign. He's stuck. Peace overflows. One can tell the superiority of one's DNA by their ethics. There you go. There you go. And also how compromised your ass is by the institute that they call Mossad. They got a whole lot of information on a whole lot of people. That's why sometimes it might not be that bad to just be an everyday fucking Joe that's just trying to pay your bills. I'm glad I don't. Your vote means nothing. Your vote means absolutely nothing, but this is all set up, big homie. Who we got? We got Stephanie. Oh, we're in big trouble here in the U.S. This man is running shit. This man running shit is not okay. He is cognitive decline and he is a predator. And you left out one thing, Stephanie. He's compromised. See, if you look at Mecca, like I said, you got to look at them individuals in Mecca. You got to look at them. He's the only one. That monkey at 1600 is the only one that knew the political game, how to run for president. Like I said, you go back and look at Donald Trump's past. Go read about him. He was either a registered independent or a registered Democrat. I believe he was a registered Democrat at one time. So how you gonna just flip parties like that and become ultra right wing? Talking about make America great again. Once again, that make America great again, that's the biggest distraction out there. That monkey's an agent for the Institute for Mossad. Abandoned ship. Yup. Own your own ship. You got to at this point. Stephanie says, truly compromised, which is why we're at war. He went to war to save face. Save face, and because he was forced into not letting them files be released. Mossad's got them files on that monkey like you won't believe. They said, if you don't take your ass over there into that Gulf and into that strait and neutralize these Iranians, you ain't seen Nathan yet as far as these files being released. Like I said, the funny thing is, when you start putting all this together, when you connect all the dots, he's known about these files for years. Years. Peace overflows. When war is over, renting Iran $100 a month. The only way you're going to get this war being over is if these Iranians surrender, which I don't see them doing anytime soon. And yes, he was a Democrat. There you go. What would make a man like that completely jump ship like that? Like they say, them files run deep, big homie. You know they run deep if you got a man that's willing to start World War III over it. Or a man that's forced into starting World War III on this ism. Like I said, Miriam Adelson, she made it rain on that campaign. Three times to try to keep his monkey ass in office. Yup, she made it rain. I don't care if it takes hundreds of millions of dollars. Donald, we got to keep you in office because you the only one that we know will go over there and do what we tell you to do because you the only one we got this ism on. They didn't have no shit on Obama. They couldn't force Obama into jack shit. That's why he cut the deal with him. Here's your 1.7 billion, Iran, go away. And it was nothing Mossad could do because he wasn't compromised. Like I was saying earlier to some of the people that's just coming in here. This ain't Mossad's first act. This ain't their first rodeo. That's how they caught Bill Clinton up. With that Promise database program that had the back door in the software, the surveillance back door. That's how they got the Monica Lewinsky recordings. The only reason why Clinton didn't pardon Jonathan Pollard. Read that. What do you think we could truly do as citizens to fix this? Or do you think it's fixable? Oh, yes, it's easily fixable. Oh, this is easily fixable. You gotta vote somebody in office that ain't compromised. It's easily fixable. Why do you think they doing all this ism with the Voting Acts right? And niggas can't vote. And we gonna make sure you don't vote. No, you ain't mailing in jack shit. And nope, you can't vote. No, you can't vote. Because we gotta do everything in our power to try to keep this monkey in office to keep Mossad happy. Oh, there's an easy solution. If everybody would get out there and vote. All you got to do is get the right individual in office that's not compromised. Problem solved. But as they say, like the old saying goes, that's easier said than done. Pollard was you must have just came in here. Threshold moment? Yeah. Jonathan Pollard was a spy, bro. Exactly. Let me ask you this. Moment. Who was his handler? And don't Google it. You made me smile. Thank you, because you're right. We can do this. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt, Stephanie. Who was his handler? Threshold. Who was Pollard's handler? What's good with you, Millennial? We see you. I appreciate that like, big homie. I'm still waiting on you, Threshold. Once again, on the pause, September generation, burned down government building, the leader left. His handler was Sella. He was on a sabbatical. Want to know who the handler was? Sella, an Israeli Air Force pilot, was on a sabbatical in America. And he met Jonathan Pollard. And who do you think pardoned Sella at the end of his first term? An individual named Donald J. Trump. Now, how in the hell are you going to pardon a spy handler that's down with a naval intelligence individual that's spying for Mossad and the Israelis? He pardoned him. Why did he pardon him? Because Mossad told him to do that. When you start to connect the dots, it's as clear as the red shirt I'm wearing. Everything that monkey at 1600 does is because he's told to do that. Collar, no, Sella. I believe it's Sella. Sella. Yep. Change that C to an S. Yep. Two wings, same bird threshold. Yep. Nepal used to control. I see your peace overflows, but I'm trying not to divert off into Nepal right now, because this thing with the Israelis and Mossad, it can get real complicated. So I'm trying not to lose my train of thought. But I see your comment. I see you. Let's see. Oh shit, man. See, that's why I need to follow this calling. I have to go look at records at the Library of Congress. There's evidence there, I'm telling you. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Because in the face of evidence, that's all you've got. And it doesn't hold any water. Because in the face of the evidence, that's all you've got. And I'm not sure what you're saying there. Threshold, Trump 30 is theater. Threshold. No, it isn't. All I can do is tell you this, Threshold. All I can do is tell you this. You might be right. He may never leave office. But that doesn't change the fact that his ass is compromised. No matter how MAGA you want to be. Everything I'm saying here, you can connect these damn dots. So let me ask you this, Threshold, MAGA. Why did he pardon Sella at the end of his first term? Let me ask you that. Real talk, book. You didn't even know who Pollard's handler was. I gave you the floor and you didn't even know that. And that's the reason why, chat, that's the reason why they get away with this stuff, because you have so many people like Threshold that's got his head in the damn sand. How the hell your statement's gonna be make America great again, and everything you doing is for the damn Israelis and for Mossad? So you tell me that. Why did he pardon? Why would you pardon a spy handler that's handling a compromised naval intelligence officer? Why would you do something like that? But you certainly are encased in logic and reason. Some things can never see coming. So that's my question to you. I'm not sure. I look at your statements and I don't know if you're agreeing with me. I don't know if you're not agreeing with me. Because the one thing I do agree with that you're saying, you damn well could see Trump 2028, Trump 2032. You could, because he's compromised. I don't know how much cheddar that they planning on spreading around to try to keep him in office. I don't know if the American public is going to vote the way they need to vote to make all this change. You could very well be right. Compromise contract. That's the fact. And your questions are meaningless in the face of the assassination attempts. But you don't want to talk about that because you wanted Trump to be taken out and you celebrated Charlie. First of all, and now chat, this is how silly this individual sounds. Yeah, I'll say right off the bat. First of all, yeah, you're exactly right. The hell with Charlie Kirk. Being a black man in this country, you damn right. The hell with Charlie Kirk. Anytime I hear anybody say that black people were better off as slaves, the hell with them. Anytime I hear somebody that says, well, when I get on a plane and I see a black pilot, I want to see his credentials first. You damn right. The hell with Charlie Kirk. And the reason why you have no idea what you're talking about The reason why you have no idea what you're talking about, the reason why you have no idea what you're talking about as far as me not wanting to talk about the fake assassination attempts, this is how stupid he sounds, chat. How many damn podcasts have I done where we talking about the fake assassination attempts? That's why he looks stupid on here. That's why you look like a fool. In other words, before you come in here, you should have your facts straight. See, all my regulars on here, we have a ball damn near every day talking about the fake assassination attempts. You see that, chat? You see how he made himself look like a damn fool? We're gonna keep him on here for a second, Book, because he's a fool, see? See, he made all these assumptions. In other words, he made an ass of himself. How the regulars on here, how many times have we been talking about and laughing about the fake assassination attempts? We lost track a long time ago. And like I say on here every day, see, you come on in here making assumptions, but I back everything I'm saying up with facts. See, I can pull up multiple. Well, what's the name of it? Just for your information, Mr. Threshold, and you can keep typing all that shit if you want to. Well, Davis made you look like a fool. Exactly. Go to my podcast. I don't know. Well, hell, it was the day after that fake ass assassination attempt. It's called The United States of America. Since I don't want to talk about the fake assassination attempts. And see, on that point, I'm not going to hide you because I want to continue for you to make yourself look like a fool. How stupid, chat, did he just make himself look? Why would they try to assassinate someone that is already compromised? They wouldn't. All I can do is tell you this. Don't try to spin it. Don't try to Fox News it. No, you came on here and just stuck your hand in a pile of shit. What you said was, how come I don't want to talk about the fake assassination attempts? Chat, am I incorrect? Did I hear wrong? Did I hear wrong, chat? I may be old, but I still have my damn hearing. That's what you came in here and said. Don't try to change the subject now. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last damn night. Exactly. Now you look like a fool. I have talked about these fake assassination attempts on multiple podcasts, but obviously you was too busy watching Fox News while I was doing that. So you made a statement that made yourself look like a damn fool. And I just got done saying the reason why they would do something of that nature is because his poll numbers are in the damn toilet. That's why, to try to gain sympathy from the American people. You look and sound like a fool. Now let's give him the floor, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a fool here. And I eat fools for lunch on this damn podcast. I've made you look like a fool twice now. There you see that, chat? You see that? You see how I do them, chat? You see how I do these idiots? Now he's talking about he's older than me. Who gives a what the hell does your age have to do with the fact that you came on here and said that I never talk about fake assassination attempts? And I just told you and all of cyberspace where to go look with me talking about the fake assassination attempts. There's multiple. And I gave you one example. And then you tried to spin it, and I still cut you off at the pass. When you tried to say, well, why would they do such a thing with a compromised individual? And I just gave you another reason. Now you wanna play geriatric. Now you want to play Mr. Geriatric and talk about age. Let me see here. Lunchables MAGA edition. Exactly. What do you say? The subject matter is that you stated that Trump is compromised, and I have said that he is not, and offered evidence. You haven't offered anything. You haven't offered anything of the sort that he's not compromised. What you came in here and did was you stuck your hand in a pile of shit because you came in here and said that I never talk about fake assassination attempts. And I have proof. I can point to proof where I have on multiple occasions. Then you tried to spin it, and I cut you off at the pass once again. Then you tried to change the subject again by talking about that you're older than me. In other words, that's your MAGA way. That's your MAGA way of saying I'm smarter than you. That's what you're trying to say in code. You have to understand something, Threshold. You have to understand something. I does this every day. I does this damn near every day. I meet people like you every single day. I am waiting on you. You made yourself look like a fool. And all the regulars on here know you just made yourself look like a fool. So if I were you, principles, and it's a symptom of Trump disarrangement. Now see, there you go. Now you're trying to change the subject. Trump disarrangement. You're pissed off. You're pissed off, Threshold. You're pissed off at two reasons. You're pissed off for two damn reasons. One, you're mad because that monkey at 1600 that you voted for 3 times is stuck over there. And you're super pissed off. You're beyond pissed off at the fact that I just made you look like a damn fool. And to add sugar on top, you're pissed off now that everything you say, you're digging your hole deeper and deeper and deeper because you look like a damn fool in front of everyone. And you pissed off that a black man on the left made you look like a fool in front of this whole damn room. So now you can't stop typing to try to create a distraction. What you are is a wacko. There you go. Threshold, I'm white too, bud. AFK, but listen, I'm not sure what AFK means. I'm not mad at the fact that you get up every day and remember that I'm glad somebody just put it up. I'm not, look at him, you fool, look at him, you fool, wicked witch of the West voice. Look at him, y'all, he can't stop typing. Look at him, look how pissed off he is. And they try to call us unhinged. Look at him. You didn't make me look like anything because you're the one that's upset. Well, there, look at him. Look at him. You got to remember that Trump is president and he runs the whole day for you. And that's he. Right now, y'all, you're looking at an individual. He will never forget this moment his entire life. I am in his head for free his entire damn life. Oh, that was my picture that fell. Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. Now that scared me. You didn't, temperament. Yeah, you're looking at an individual who is beyond unhinged and beyond pissed off. Look at him. Look at him. The help I seek is at the end of my own arm. Crash Bandicoot. Look at him. You look like a Threshold. We see people like you in here every day. We wait on, that's why we have the hot shot spray for mosquitoes and roaches. I have to spray my phone every now and then. We usually block individuals like you, but you're making yourself look so ignorant. I'm gonna sit back and just enjoy this. Book they getting Oakland rated. Do y'all see this person? He's still, let's talk about what exactly I'm saying and tell me why it's factually incorrect. Threshold, I have to say this every day. I gave you an opportunity. You made yourself look like a fool. The best thing you can do is to leave gracefully with your tail between your legs. You should leave the podcast and the chat gracefully with your tail between your legs. I usually have to work a little bit harder than this to make people look like a fool in here, but you did it all for me. You came in here with these assumptions. You came in, and I was even trying to give you the benefit of the doubt on your 2028, 2032 BS. And when we all know his health, we all know he can't get past 2028, let alone 2032. We all know his mental health and his physical health, that'll never happen. But I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And you just made yourself look like a fool trying to wipe that dog shit off of your damn hands. Why you would come in here and say, well, you never talk about this and you never talk about that, making assumptions when I got the facts to prove it. And then you try to spin it and do this and do, you have just made my damn weekend right now. The last 5 minutes just made my damn weekend. Yeah. Remember that Trump is president. Yeah. And like I say every day, I appreciate that like, big homie. And like I say every day on this podcast, the hell with Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk. I just want to go home. I just want to go home with them fake ass tears. And Dana White coming out going, that was fucking awesome. And like I said, all you do is give me material. Threshold and Cash Mattel looking around like he owe people money. And the prayers, that monkey at 1600 gonna leave Melania underneath the table. And Stephen Miller behind his wife like this. We didn't talked about this and dissected this and laughed to the point where we got stitches in our damn stomach and tears in our eyes about that damn fake ass assassination attempt. And you had the nerve to ankle your MAGA ass up in here and say, well, you never talk about that, and made yourself look like a fool. Now you trying to copy and paste your little statements and trying to save face because you done fucked with this dreadlock. And you see, you thought I was going to get in here and be talking like a slave, and I didn't know 2 plus 2 is 8, I think, and I'm just a stupid, and you done ran into a motherfucker. And now this moment, you will remember the rest of your days. And guess what? I will too. I appreciate that like, big homie. I does this. I does this. I does tours. And I does that. The rest of your days on this planet, anytime you talk to a black man, now you'll give him some respect first. How Ice Cube say? What Ice Cube say? Make sure before you buck with the quick pump, because I'm the wrong nigga to fuck with. That was hilarious. Candace Owens is currently trying to prove that we about to do the damn thing right now, Book. Hold up, Book. Hold in the starting gate. I want to read Stephanie's comment, and we about to do the damn thing. That was hilarious. Candace Owens is currently trying to prove that whole shot of Erica was staged. Proof, Candace, and I do not agree on much, but that was definitely staged. You took the words right out of my mouth. Book, he's all yours. You got any last words, Threshold? Get my can of roach spray out. I got to spray my phone We had a mosquito or a roach in here. He's all yours, book. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see this one. I want to see the. Ooh. He's 5,000 G. That felt good. Making that monkey look silly. I cannot believe he walked in here and said that I don't talk about that fake assassination attempt. We didn't talk about all damn 3 of them fake ass assassination attempts. And I have no idea why the number in here says there's only one person in here. I don't know what's been going on with that lately. Something weird going on. I don't know if it's my Starlink or what. That was talk from the corner, bud. Yeah, that was a Lawrence Taylor. What LT say? What LT say? Boy, child, I gotta do better than this. I cannot believe that he walked in here and said that. Do y'all know what I wish y'all could have felt what I was feeling when I read that on the screen. I said, oh, I got me one. That was like when you see that DB, he hiding, and he see that pass coming in the flat. He see that pass coming in the flat right on the sidelines, and he gets his hands on it, and all he sees is end zone. Like I was telling my wife one time, I was like, that's a defensive back's dream right there. It's because she didn't really understand football. She was like, well, why is that so important? I said, if you understood football, when a DB can hide and he know the quarterback don't see him and he throw it into that flat in the corner and he gets that pick six and it's nothing but daylight, they live for that moment. I live for what I just experienced. It doesn't matter what the hell happens the rest of this weekend. I am on cloud damn 9. Oh, a straight had to roll a smoke. When Zig and Zach was over there, he said, "Shit, let me roll one up on this one." Free entertainment. Oh, that felt good. Oh, damn. And your job just walking. It's when you get one of them about a 60-yarder like that, and you get to the 30, and you can do the Dion and start high stepping because you know there's nobody in fucking sight. Oh, that felt good. Damn, that felt good. I wasn't expecting that today. Just like Bishop Don Magic Wand said, like Bishop Don Magic Wand said on American Pimp, he said, ain't nothing like a piece of you know what, man. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to disrespect none of the women on here. He said, ain't nothing like a piece of pee except checking a big bankroll. Ooh, damn, that felt good. All right, let me get back to the. I gotta say, and I mean, he made himself look silly. And that zigzag, this ain't no drug drain punk Stacy from the. I didn't see the wood, so I can only imagine. Whoo! Wow! And then he wouldn't stop. That's the one thing. That's the one thing I will give Matty EBT and all them monkeys credit for. They say eventually, all right, nigga, I'm out. He wouldn't stop. He came with the I'm older than you. In other words, I'm smarter than your black ass. Oh man. Woo. Damn. That's when you see that DB over there. It'd be 10 plays later and they show his ass and he's still on the sidelines. He's still high-fiving niggas. They still cheesing. The play was 10 minutes ago and he's still over there on cloud nine. That is the way that ism felt. Oh my heavens. And then I thought he's going to corner my ass with Charlie Kirk. The hell with Charlie Kirk. Talking about black people was better off as slaves. Nigga, please. Let me check the numbers. Let's see. Let's start with the equities. Once again, you still flat. You down 67 on the industrials. You up 54 on the broader market, the S&P 500. And you up about a percentage and a half. The NASDAQ is rolling at 377. It's doing a little something. Let's see. They like the strong jobs report, and they still hoping for a so-called Iran deal. Let's see, with the 10-year note, you still at 436. Nobody wants to take. It doesn't matter how much lipstick, how much eyeshadow, how much blush, how many facelifts you give her. Nobody wants to take her ugly ass to the prom. You still at 436. You got to improve it before you got to get that monkey down to at least 4140. 39 would be even better. Then maybe she can find a date. WTI, you still stuck at 95. And Brent, you still in triple digits at 101. And just like Goldman Sachs told you, you better get real comfortable. You better get real comfortable with triple digit crude. Because what you got going on over there in the Strait and in the Gulf, that ain't ending anytime soon, big homie. Let's see here. He did. And for real, the man himself don't see it that way. He thinks he told on himself the way he kept typing, and then he was cutting and pasting, and he told on himself. Charlie Kirk has some wretched ideas. I mean, oppressive in nature, and that shit came out his mouth blue. You know what? I'm not sure, Stephanie, how old you are, but I'm 56 years old. Everything that came out of his mouth, it surprised me like not at all. Like not at damn all. Been living with them kind of people for 56 years. And that MAGA is still pissed off about that whole ism. I say on here every day, to hell with Charlie Kirk. And anybody that looks like him. Real talk. Real talk. So yeah, that's the ism you in. Mossad is running this damn show. That's why they came up with that damn slogan, Make America Great Again. The statement to try to shroud who's really running this show over here. Make you think his best interest is with this damn country. Let's not all laugh at the same damn time. He didn't even know who Jonathan Pollard's handler was. And getting in here talking about Pollard. He didn't even know who the damn handler was. That same handler that monkey in 1600 pardoned at the end of his first term. Because Netanyahu, Miriam, said, you need to do this. Or you know what we gonna release on you, Mr. Trump. No problem. Consider him pardoned. You need to take your ass over into that strait, and you need to take your ass over there into that Gulf and neutralize and subdue these Iranians. Miss Mossad, I'm not. We gonna lose. Our simulation says that we go. I don't want to hear that. Didn't I tell you to take your ass? You want me to release these files? We don't have no black Sharpie over here. We'll release these isms unredacted on you. Oh, don't worry about it. We going. I got me a monkey as a Secretary of Defense, and he'll do whatever the hell I say. We call him Jack Daniels, is what we call him. Don't worry, Miss Allison. Don't worry, BB. We be over there, even though we know good and damn well that our own military, our own simulation says, just like what did Adrian say in Rocky when he's getting ready to fight that Ruski? You can't win. Who I can't win? You can't win. They've already told you that. I don't care what that simulation said. You get your ass over there and you neutralize them damn Iranians, because Mossad, we have one goal: the Greater Israel Project. It's our divine right to run that damn region. It's our divine right to cause conflict through this damn planet, because we need to ask for forgiveness from God. That's what we believe. And the only way you can ask for forgiveness is to cause a bunch of destruction first. Click. And that's why your ass went from, in 10 weeks, you went from $67 a barrel, and now you at 95, which is so-called a pullback from when your ass was at 120 a barrel. You are right smack dab in the middle of World War III. Adrian, you're Adrian. I have to learn a lot, and eager to. I'm not claiming ignorance, just claiming I have a lot to learn and eager to do so. It's when you connect the dots, it's easy once you connect the dots. It's just like any riddle. It might as well be Chinese when you look at it, and then when somebody gives you the answer, you go, oh. Once you connect the dots, it's easy as cherry pie. Yo, Adrian. she gave that nigga the pimping news. You can't win. And like I say, for those that haven't subbed, hopefully you sub. Anybody that wants to support the channel, the link is in the damn description. And like I say, we like to have a lot of fun up in here. We talk serious, we talk educational, but we like to have a lot of fun in here. But at the end of the day, we the ones paying these high-ass prices. We the ones who trying to figure out how you can put gas in your car, how you gonna feed your family. Why is my damn electric bill $1,500 a month now? We the ones. Compromised or not, that monkey runs down to Mar-a-Lago every Friday. He probably on his way there now. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he has his feet kicked up on that damn beach in South Florida. Eating good seafood, drinking good drink, cold chilling. Knowing as long as I keep my monkey ass over there in that strait, Miriam ain't gonna be in my ass, and Mossad is not gonna be in my ass. And I can live in the lap of luxury as long as I do what them Israelis tell me to do. As long as I do what Miss Adelson, Miriam, made it rain for me to do. And that's the only thing that fool Threshold said that could have been true. You don't know how many administrations they gonna try to have set up, because they got that. That's why he was so upset about that 2020 election. You see, he's still whining and crying and snotting and sneezing and whining about that 2020 election. Because see, he thought that they was going to drop the hammer on him. And he thought Mossad was going to release that ism. But the reason why Mossad said, no, we ain't going to do it. We ain't going to do it. Nigga, stop crying. Here's some tissue, stop whining. It's because they knew that he could still serve legally a second term. So they said, we got to keep this monkey on ice. And Miriam, I'm sorry. I know you only budgeted for 2 administrations, but Miriam, you got to make it rain one more time to get him back in there. And it got good to him. It got good to him. That's the reason why he made fun of Biden for 4 years. At first, he was scared as hell. He was scared as I don't know what, because he said the Dems, they going to release the files. They going to release them files on me. But see, he got lucky. Like they say, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He got lucky because it's Dems in them files too. And Sleepy Joe said, all right, I ain't going to worry about it. I ain't going to do that to my own people. Even though I could drop the hammer on that monkey at 1600. I could drop the hammer on Trump. I ain't going to do it, because then I'm going to expose such and such and such and such and such and such. Bill Clinton included. So I ain't going to do the damn thing. But now you getting to the point where either they got to try to keep his ass in office again, to keep this ism going for that Greater Israel Project, or you're going to get an administration in there that's going to say, be damned. I'm releasing this ism. I don't give a damn if it's Democrat or Republican or whoever is in these files. We releasing this ism. That's the reason why they won't release it. That's the reason why the shit that they do release is so redacted. And the redacted is probably just 2% of the damn files that they obtain in them FBI raids. What did he say? Pop that drink. Who is this? Oh, we got one. Who is this? This is some random ass guy speaks. Totally disillusional. Will you tell me this? What part about what I'm saying is disillusional? Y'all ready? Here we go, chat. We got one. I got my hot shot ready. We all ready. We got a roach in here. Let's see what this roach is about. So tell me. Oh, yeah. We're waiting, some random ass guy. Tell me. What am I saying that's totally disillusional? Or did you knock on my door and run? We're all waiting. Let's give him a minute. Maybe his typing skills aren't all that great. That's okay. Let's give him a minute. You see what they do? We're waiting. Random ass, we're waiting. Some random ass guy just came in here and said I'm totally delusional. And all I'm doing is trying to find out what is making you say that. Oh boy, here we got another one. Well, we'll give you the Jeopardy music, and then we'll move on. I even give you the remix version. Chicka chicka do 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 boom boom. He's all yours, Book. Let me spray the phone down with my hot shot. We got a roach in here. That wasn't a mosquito, that was a roach. Dude. Dude. Yeah, dude. Look, he totally did he drop it on him? I didn't even see it going once. Look at even the moderator. Even the moderator tried to took your ass to the appeals court. I said he's guilty. And the moderator said, well, nigga, let me at least get one appeal. The moderator even tried to give you a chance to appeal. Now he a random memory. Did he do it? I couldn't even see. Is it gone? Is he hidden? Damn, this hot shot worked good. Ain't even nothing in the motherfucker. It worked good. Orkin Man, we don't need you no more. I'm just gonna use this $2 hot shot. I got these roaches. I'm good. I would assume he's gone. I can't even see up in the chat anymore. He came in here. You're totally delusional. Like I say, y'all, the easiest damn job on planet Earth. They make themselves look like fools. They make themselves look like fools. He's gone. Let's check what we got. We got about 50 minutes to the close. But we'll check the numbers now. As I move this damn roach off the damn carpet. You down 95 on the industrials. The S&P is at 53. You're up in the green, and you're up 394 on the NASDAQ. The 10-year note is at 436. It's been stuck in the fours for 2 damn months, which is a damn shame. She's still sitting outside on the porch waiting for her date to show up, and nobody has shown up yet. WTI is at 95. A damn shame. And Brent's at 101. A damn shame. And more importantly, the straight, I appreciate that like, big homie. The straight is still closed. And we caught up in this ism. Let me check some of these damn news headlines. Damn hot shot. Got on my computer. That damn roach. Get out of here, you damn cockroach. Let me see here. I think that was rust. Like I say, they gonna do everything in their power to keep this monkey in office. And a blow for Democrats. Virginia court blocks effort to redraw House map. Like I said, and they talking about make America great again. Make America great again, but sure don't. Whatever you do, don't make the damn vote even. Whatever you do, do not show that this is a so-called democracy where we want the people to choose who's in power. Make America great again. Let's not all laugh at the same damn time. U.S. hopes for serious offer from Iran as Tehran calls U.S. strikes reckless military adventure. Like I said, you ain't doing nothing. You know how it was when your ass was little and you get in the pool and your ass is dog pedaling, not going nowhere, treading fucking water all damn day. That's exactly what you're doing right now. He know he can't win and he know he can't leave. He knows he cannot win and he knows he cannot leave. Miriam said the petrodollar be damned. I don't give a damn about your damn petrodollar. That ain't my problem. That's America's problem. Miriam, you got me over here stuck. And now the GCC ain't gonna keep this damn bond market propped up. Ain't gonna keep this damn janky ass stock market propped up. What the hell am I supposed to do? Not my problem. Not my problem, Donald. Click. He can't come home and he know he can't win. And all the Iranians know all they got to do is sit there and hold that straight. Give a damn about your so-called blockade. We checking trap by the damn millions with these ships coming through here. Every ship that's going to come through here, we going to check trap. I told you 3 weeks ago when he come out with that BS blockade. I said that my Iranians is saying, nigga, you can have that fucking gold, or you can have that black gold. You can have that damn oil. We don't need that cheddar no more. Nigga, we about to put one monkey in a toll booth and he gonna check trap. And we gonna have our asses on the damn beach sunbathing. And you see exactly what's happening. The scoreboard will always be that damn straight. But when you call it like it is, they want to call you anti-American, anti-this, anti-that. Motherfucker, I'm anti-being broke and I'm anti-being dead. And the way this monkey is 1600 is going, it looks like that's the damn road we headed down. They're not afraid of this military. That's obvious. That is obvious. And the last I checked, shit, here in Hawaii, you look at, what was it, 570, 580 a gallon? Which ain't as bad as some other places, but like I said, that transfers over right into food, right into all these other damn industries. When the truck, it's already bad enough, you get your food late, or we got shortages of food over here because everything's got to get shipped over here. Oh, well, he's not willing to starve. Him and his wife are not willing to starve for this country. So that makes his black ass un-American. I'll be damned, darling. Do you hear this guy? He's not willing to starve for this country. How un-American is that, sweetheart? A damn shame. Over there fighting Miss Adelson's damn war. Because they got them unredacted files on your ass that you'd have known about for 10 damn years, if not longer. And then you get these monkeys that come in here and try to defend his monkey ass with no damn leg to stand on. When you give them an opportunity, a free and clear opportunity to prove their point, they get your mic on, get your light on. Punk niggas run like roaches with the light on. But we supposed to be the ones that are unhinged. Let me go in and check the damn chat. Go on with the win. What's good with you, Skyler? We see you. Court is adjourned. Real talk. And like I say, the reason why you know that MAGA is off their damn rocker, I say it every day on here, and I'll say it again today. I could see if they had like this MAGA gas station. All you gotta do is show up with a MAGA hat, and nigga, your gas is 75 cents a gallon. I was like, all right, well, the niggas got a point. You go to the same damn gas station we go to. I could see if they had a MAGA Walmart or a MAGA Target and say, all you got to do is wear a MAGA hat and prove that you voted for Trump, and your prices, you got prices from 1950. Everything in here is dirt ass cheap. You say, well, them niggas got, I can see they got a point. There's a red and white MAGA gas station that they can go to, and shit, they pay 70 cents a damn gallon for gas. How can you be mad at that? You go to the same damn gas stations we go to. You go to the same Walmarts we go to. You voted for that monkey, that compromised monkey at 1600, because you thought you was going to be able to put your foot on the back of a bunch of damn minorities' necks. I say it every damn day. Why else would you vote for a Mossad damn agent? Why else would you do that? And got the nerve to be wearing hats and say, "Make America Great Again." And the monkey you put in there is about as compromised as they come. Go on, pardon the spy handler that's handling this monkey, this naval intelligence officer that's spying against the U.S. You gonna pardon his handler? I mean, what more do you need to know? What more proof do you need? Go have his people run up into that damn Capitol and try to overthrow the damn government just to try to keep his ass in office, to keep them damn files so-called under wraps. They'll do anything. They'll fake assassination attempts. They'll try to overthrow this government. And that's why I keep telling people, you better get your ass prepped. Because see, Mossad and Miriam, they was under the same assumption that you and I was under. We ain't really never seen the U.S. really get down in battle. We just know that they got this so-called out of sight military. So if we pressure this monkey enough, we hold these files over his head long enough, they gonna go over there and pimp slap them Iranians, and we can get this Greater Israel Project going. They sitting back saying the same damn thing we said. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? We're going on 3 months now, and these Iranians is getting stronger by the day, and you so-called can't make them wane, can't bring them to their knees. And I done made it rain for your ass 3 times. This is a problem, Donald. This is a problem. You done sold us on this big bad military that you can go throughout the world pimp slapping people at any time. Now we need you to do this. We not only need you to do this, we paid your monkey ass to do this. We've been making it rain on Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff. And this is, and like Dre say, I started this gangster shit. And this is the motherfucking thanks I get. You are less safe and less rich. Hell yeah, you should toss and turn at night. You don't know who the hell running this damn country. You don't know who can defend you inside of these damn borders. That's the one that makes me toss and turn at night. If some foreign nation or foreign nations, plural, runs up into this damn country, are we safe or not? We ain't even talking about the damn petrodollar yet. How this can easily escalate us down to third world status like that without that petrodollar, without having this damn bond market propped up. Why do you think they keep dumping these 10-year notes? Why do you think the yield won't go under 4.3? It's been stuck on stupid for weeks now. That's not my words. You can look at the numbers just like I'm looking at the damn numbers. If somebody run up in here, you get these Soviets that run up in here, you get the Chinese that run up in here, and any other nation, and heaven forbid, they do it simultaneously, these monkeys can't handle this damn straight. I really thought by now, I really did think by now that the U.S. was going to go over there and say, okay, we done monkeying around with you motherfuckers. Every day that goes by and they don't do that, like I say all the time, I said it before and I'll say it again. Have your black ass ever been up in NORAD? Do you know what's inside that damn mountain? Me neither. You gonna let that monkey Elon Musk come over here and so-called cut, waste, and fraud, and this is the chainsaw of democracy. I'm gonna chop up all this. Nigga, you don't know what the hell is inside that mountain. You might have some monkey back there sweeping up from a damn weekend garage sale, for all we know. You got no clue. You got no clue what the hell is in Fort Knox. In case we got to start trying to acquire resources in gold. You ever been inside of Fort Knox? Me neither. That's what concerns me. You got this so-called bodyguard that's going to protect everybody, and he having trouble inside the damn nightclub here, inside the little local dance hall here. Like, nigga, what the fuck you gonna do when we get to the big ass concert, to the big arena against some real G's? America did an excellent job for many years flexing that military. That was the bad part. Once again, you got the yin and the yang. That was the bad part about that damn Cold War. All we had to do was flex. Do the Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Lou Ferrigno. And nobody fucked with us. Oh, them niggas buff. They don't know shit. But then when you get they monkey asses in the octagon or in the arena, they say, no, nigga, you need more than muscle up in here. And that's what you see that's happening to you. He supposedly has every motivation on the planet to end this war and end this war quickly. And he has not done that. Keep this U.S. economy afloat, keep the American people behind him, and more so than anything, appease Mossad and Miss Adelson, Miriam. And all three are disappointed in what we see. Check this chat. Yup, it's empty. Nothing in Fort Knox. It probably ain't nothing in it. Like I say, seeing is believing for your boy. Nigga, show me something, big homie. It's way different now. Our weaknesses exposed indefinitely. And that's probably the worst part of the whole ism. And Millennial says, no, he intends on retiring. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's funny that you say that. It never surprised me if that monkey says, well, y'all can go back home. I'm a retire right here in this Gulf. I'm in exile. They say, all right, Donald, you didn't made yourself look bad enough. Will, you can come into exile. Come on in Jerusalem, and we'll take care of your ass and Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner and Barron and Ivanka and all y'all can come on over here because we know you can't take your monkey ass back there after this damn embarrassment. We forced your monkey ass into this, so that's the least we can do. We'll give you a little spot over here, and you can bring your monkey ass into exile over here. That's an excellent point, Millennial. Damn mosquitoes, right? That's a mean manipulation, but real talk. What scholars say? Jack Daniels purging all the good. Yeah, all the good. You better, motherfucker. You better not that tan better not be too well. Okay, darling. You're usually out there 45 minutes, but no, we got to keep it in 15-minute increments. Jack Daniels, he doesn't want that tan. Too dark. Bring your ass up out of there. Shit, we need this military pension. Bring your ass up out of there. This is horrible. What you are seeing. Like I say, the worst part about it, shit. Money be damned. Petrodollar be damned. Cost of energy be damned. I just don't want one of these damn Hezbollah guerrillas or one of these damn Houthis to come rappelling out of this damn sky. Saying, well, shit, my nigga, who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? Oh, the same people that you sent over there into the strait? Let's not all laugh at the same damn time. That's the scary one. Because ain't there person alive in this country ever dealt with war on our damn soil. Ain't there motherfucker out there know what to do. The closest we done came is 9/11. And all the images I see was motherfuckers running like Carl Lewis away from the friction. I don't give a damn how strapped your ass is, how many little pistols and guns and whoop-de-whoop you got in your damn basement. This country gets invaded, let alone, like I say, by multiple foreign nations. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You better work on your Chinese. Wada, Mingzu, Sujay. My name is Jay. Wada. I said, this nigga, no. All right, nigga, you're okay. We'll spare you. Son si jasny yet, rana ni stavaj. Oh, that nigga know a little Ruski. Do it again for me. Son si jasny yet, rana ni stavaj. All right, nigga, you're okay, and it can. Here's your pass plus one. You and your wife, you're okay. You did a little bit of studying because you have no idea who's running this damn country. No clue. I've always ran towards I've always ran towards the insanity because I feel the need to help or die trying. And it may be just that simple. I love this chat because I can't find like-minded people out there. Hopefully you sub, Stephanie. What millennials say, they ruthless like the rebels from Nicaragua. Zigzag say, it'd be what is it'd be what? It'd be game over. Keep help. Yeah, that's all you can do. We're talking here every day how all people can do is try to get their own ism right. That's all you can do. We try to get people to get off grid, start hooking up this solar, start catching this water, and learning how to cook off this damn firewood. Because that very well may save people's lives one day. That's all you can do. Because obviously you still got these MAGA roaches out there. We got 30 minutes to the close, who obviously are either in denial or they living in some fantasy. Man, it's just like any damn football game or any basketball game that you watching where you really, really, really want your team to win. But it gets to a point in the game where you say to yourself, you might admit it to your partner next to you, but you say in the back of your mind, man, if these motherfuckers was going to come back and win this, they'd have already done it. If the U.S. was going to completely annihilate these Iranians, save the petrodollar, and come back home with some damn pride and pop champagne like it's Top Gun, they would have already done it, big homie. And I say it all the time on here. I'm in the tourism industry. It's in my best interest for that to happen before MAGA calls me anti-American. It's in my best interest for them to go over there, pimp slap them damn Iranians, and come on home. Get people flying again, get people chipped up, and get people traveling again. If that was going to happen, big homie, it would have already happened. So that's why you get statements like the U.S. hopes for a serious offer from Iran. In other words, whatever little offer they gave him, this so-called last round of talks or emails, wherever the fuck they doing, it was probably a damn riddle they sent him. They playing with him now because they know the situation. If we can see the situation, they know the situation. They say no matter what, you can't leave as long as we keep this straight on lock because Mossad got your ass in a corner. So they're not even serious with him anymore. So why should we be? For what? You 11 weeks into this. If I told you 10 weeks ago the U.S. will be hoping for a serious offer from Iran as Tehran calls U.S. strikes reckless military adventure, you would have laughed at my ass. You would have giggled at my monkey ass. You can't win. And you can't leave. And all they had to do, all this janky ass, monkey ass country had to do was for 48 months, a minimum of 48 months, put a black woman in office for a little while. Give her a damn try, and we wouldn't be nowhere. I don't know where we'd be, but you wouldn't be here. That's all we had to do. But no, shit, no, nigga, hell no. We ain't doing that. We'll destroy this planet before we do that. All they had to do was give one of these two women a chance, from Hillary to Kamala. That's all they had to do, even if it was for just one term. Okay, we gave her a chance. She did the damn thing, or she didn't do the damn thing. We gave her a chance. Okay, so now y'all can stop whining about, no, we ain't gonna do that. And now you see where you at. WTI at. The hell is this oil market at? Because like I said, that stock market is either dead on arrival or they waiting on the damn casino to open up. You stuck at 90. You're just stuck at $95. Everything is just stuck. Because he can't leave and he can't win. I keep telling you that. Don't listen to me. I'm not the guy making up the damn numbers. I'm just reading the numbers to you. Everything is stuck on stupid. You are sitting on that damn pot, constipated. Nothing is happening, and you can't get your ass up. So I don't know. Like I say, that's the reason why. And you've noticed the regulars on here. You've noticed, and you'll see this shift more and more and more with my podcast. I'm talking more about espionage and shit now. What is there to talk about in that war? What is there to talk about? What am I supposed to get in here and do every day? Say, oh yeah, well, they got another ceasefire. Oh, well, it's not a ceasefire. Oh, they got an agreement going. Well, Jack Daniels said, well, it's not an active war. It's a ceasefire. So we don't really have to go to Congress. Well, you should go to Congress. Well, no, we don't have to. Well, it's a ceasefire. Well, we're going to blow them back into the Stone Age. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. No, I'm not going to blow them into the... Motherfucker, I'm 56 years old. I don't have time to waste like that. Get on here and waste my time, waste your time. It's better for me to talk about how we got to this point, to connect the dots for some people that may not have seen it in the past, that may be too young, maybe wasn't interested in politics prior till now. You're stuck. You can't win and you can't leave. Talking about, maybe we'll share. We'll both operate the strait with the Iranians. I can't believe that monkey comes out and says that. Tries to throw out that little dart. You will never see that cheddar coming out that damn GCC like you once saw. And I keep telling you, you can forget about that plan of jacking on the 7 seas. Okay, so you might jack a ship here, jack a ship there, take over a cargo ship here and there. And they keep telling you, you're only going to be able to do that for so long, till the Soviets say, No more, big homie. I keep saying the Ruskies, the Soviets ain't jumped into this shit yet. You still monkeying around with the damn JV over there. The varsity ain't came out the locker room yet. Now you got to see what this so-called summit is going to produce with China. You know they're not going to have any damn respect for you. They meeting with the damn Iranians on the side. They taking your ass out on a date, and they meeting with they dating the Iranians on the side. That should go to show you how much respect they got for you already. All because you didn't want to put a white woman or a black woman in there. I don't give a damn what they say. On their worst day, Hillary or Kamala wouldn't have had your ass stuck on stupid like you are now. Let me check the chat. Let me see. Keep helping, Stephanie. Go camping for practice at least. You got to. You got to run your own. You got to run your own off-grid simulation drills. I've said that multiple times. Let me see. There's no easy way out from that song on Rocky. He is like the rook. He can only move in a certain direction. That way or that way. He is not the queen that can do whatever the hell she wants to do. Skylar, catch the chicken rock. Stephanie says, oh no, definitely no need to push the propaganda. Zig and zag. Good analogy, Steph. Love that. Rook statement. Stephanie says, thanks. Strategy is the name of the game until you look at the U.S. government. And that goes right back to about this Israelis. Mossad. They motto is strategy and planning and compromising your ass, taking their sweet time to get what they need, not jumping into the damn, not leaping and then looking. This is what they does, big homie. They plan, they strategize how to compromise your monkey ass. How to find your vulnerable spot, and then they press and they press and they press and they press. Telling you, they said Bill Clinton's ass was stunned when they pulled out them damn tapes on his ass with Monica Lewinsky. I gotta look up the name of that summit or that meeting. I forgot what it's called. They said that monkey was stunned. They said the only reason why Slick Willie didn't completely stumble or recede was because George Tenet said, man, if you pardon Pollard, nigga, I'm 5,000. And he did not want that. So Clinton said, all right, I give you one. All right, we'll stop investigating Mega, who they thought was just one spy, but wound up being a whole bunch of Jewish rich businessmen. Les Wexner, Steven Spielberg, Jeffrey Epstein, to name a few. Say, all right, we'll let that slide. We'll let them keep lobbying for the Israelis. Okay, I'll let that one slide. But no, I can't do the Pollard thing, big homie. I can't do that one because I'm going to lose Tenet, big homie. I'm going to lose Big George. I can't do that, big homie. All right, nigga. All right, well, we'll take that one. But just let you know, we Mossad, nigga. This is how we does it. This is how we does it. I got about 15 minutes to the close. This is how we does it, big homie. Any agent that get out of line with Mossad, you ask Robert Maxwell how that goes down. And like I said, we just starting to talk about this. We're going to be talking about a lot of this. We're going to be talking about more about Mossad. We're going to be talking about Hamas, the PLO, the CIA. All of this is She Ghislaine Maxwell, nigga, she born into this damn. She born into this. That's why when they arrested her ass and locked her up, nigga, she got right on the horn and said, nigga, if you don't get me up out of this janky ass jail, you know good and damn well who I'm tied to. He sent Todd Blanche's ass, made a beeline down there. Don't worry about it, baby girl. We got you. I just can't make it look that damn obvious. I'm gonna get your ass up out of here. You're gonna have to do a little time. You're gonna have to do a little ism, but I got you. I'm gonna basically send you to a damn picnic camp. But we on our and what sit the center number 2 at the Justice Department down there. He would have sent Cash Patel's bucking eyes ass down there if it hadn't caused a big ass red flag. He said, "Now I can send you down there because half the damn country don't even know who the hell you are." Made a beeline down there. You look at the article. That shit just came out. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Any prisoner down there talking shit about Ghislaine? No, they put the clamps on that. You don't talk about Mossad, big homie. You don't does that. That's a Mossad agent. She only down here because we got to make this ism look good. Ghislaine and Epstein had the honey trap set up, big homie. Ghislaine said, I'll get the young girls. You just bring the power up in here. And all Epstein had to do was flash that janky ass island. Nigga, you saw Reid Hoffman. Like I said, you pull up that damn picture of Reid Hoffman down at St. James Island. Hey, you thought that nigga had moved in. Yeah, he had on his sandals. That nigga had that cocktail. That nigga was comfortable as hell. Being compromised like a motherfucker. Reid Hoffman, I love that picture. That's from the Epstein files. That nigga was comfortable. Had his damn socks all kicked off, had them janky ass sandals on. Looking at Jeffrey like, nigga, this is chilled out here. Shh. So my soul to the devil been around and back twice, searching. Real talk, big homie. What's guy was saying? What is that? What is he said, I can't even read the rest of it. I can't even read the rest. Hold on, man. Y'all don't put it out now. Let me leave it here and say, clink and such and show. Hold on. Hey, damn, Skyler. That nigga said Clink and Sergeant Strokes could do it better. That nigga hit me with Hogan's Hero. That's cold, blood. He gonna give me the ism with about 10 minutes to go on the clock. That's cold-blooded, G. It's been, as Stephanie said, it's been great chatting with y'all. I'll be back. And say we appreciate you, Stephanie. Hopefully you sub, and it sounds like you may have a decent job. So we're looking for all support. We're looking for all support in the link is in the description. It sounds like you could be a corporate woman, so we're accepting all donations and all support in the day. That's cold, man. Man, come on, G, nigga, that was my show. That niggas was down there on the underground. At least they gave a nigga a decent position. He wasn't he the radio operator? What was that nigga's name? Let's go. Let's go. Book said, I can't wait to watch this again. Well, what was his name, man? What was the brother's name on Hogan's Heroes, big homie? What was his name? He was there, right? At least they gave him a decent damn educational position. At least he wasn't a gopher or no shit. What was his name, y'all? Oh, man. That's dirty, big homie. That's cold-blooded, G. That was just wrong. Let me check these numbers one last time so I can get my monkey ass out of here. I gotta do something this afternoon. Let me see something here. You down 20 on the industrials. You up 58 on the S&P. The NASDAQ is running a little bit. You up 415. The VIX is at 17. The 10-year notes at 4.3. And the big one, WTI, is stuck at 95. And Brent's at 100. Once again, I want to thank Book for moderating all the OGs up in here. We had Millennial come up in here. We had Skylar come up in here. We had Zig and Zag come up in here. Looks like we got a new member up in here, Stephanie. Hopefully she subs. Aiden was up in here, cold chilling for a minute. And, hopefully everybody at least watches bits and pieces on the replay of that moment where that monkey MAGA came in here and made his whole entire movement look bad. I hope I didn't forget anybody. I don't think I forgot anybody. I think JJ came up in here for a minute. And I want to thank everybody else for giving my monkey ass a few hours of your day. I should be back on tomorrow. And we're going to keep this party going. So y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit that follow button. Hit that notification button. We coming back at you in the in the German concentration camp. Aloha and mahalo.